Hey YouTube, it's Firebird JP and I'm back again with another gas mask video. You're lucky I love you guys because I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work and I was trying to take a nap at 11:30 and then the mailman came at 12, so didn't get much sleep. Mask I got for you today is a mask I spent way too much money on, but I got it anyway because I really wanted it. It is a Canadian mask and it is being used right now, actually. It's currently being used. I got the older variant of it, but I still got it and it's still being used. So, without further ado, let's get right to the mask, shall we? Alright, here we have the Canadian C-4 gas mask. Got some fun stuff with this, so let's get right to it. Alright, we got the eye lenses here. Very large, very nicely made, provide great field of vision. Right here, as you can tell, it actually kind of looks like that it just goes right through. There's actually nothing here, but this is probably the eye lens too, which I thought was really interesting. Really oddly designed too. But these eye lenses are actually really great because they provide great field of vision. We got some stamps up here. CDN, Canada, Canadian, M, medium. We got the voice emitter down here. Very nice. Very similar to the USM40. We got the secondary microphone port, secondary voice emitter, but also you can unscrew this ring here, pop this out. You can switch it over to the other side so you can have either a left or right loaded filter, or you can have two filters attached for heavily contaminated areas. Go down here a little bit. This part is actually pretty interesting. This is the exhale valve, but it's got this interesting cover over it, which has a bunch of rubber ridges. Allows for putting it back on really easily, and the exhale valve is right here. Beautiful condition. Nothing is missing on this mask. Attaches just like that. We got a C2 filter. This C2 filter was also used on the M40s, the MCUs, and the XMs, the prototype masks. But since the Canada, United States was looking forward to making just a very overall NBC respirator, they tend to collaborate a lot on their masks, so the US let Canada use their C2 series filters. Right here we got the drinking tube, which attaches from this side all into the bottom, which is interesting because the M40s, the drinking tube was on the side, went around to the bottom of the mask, but this one is right here. It's kind of exposed, but not that big of a deal. Alright, let's swing around to the back, and we got a mesh skull cap head harness. This head harness is actually really interesting. It's also really comfy. The bottom two straps are the only ones that can adjust, if you notice, but the rest of it is pretty stretchy, so it can really accommodate any size head. Pretty cool. I got a marking right here, C4, that's the mask model. Don't see a whole lot of masks with the mask model on the mask, which is odd. Alright, here we got the haversack for it. Carrier, mask, lot number, probably the factory, and August of 1990. To open the haversack is really easy. This little piece right here is made of metal or something really hard that you can't bend, and all you gotta really do to open it is just undo the Velcro. I mean, you could just do it with one hand, just like that. Really easy. I got one hand on the camera, so I can't really open it the way you're supposed to. Bag is very nice quality, very thick, but very loose so it doesn't feel like you're just carrying around a brick. Closes really easily, just like that. This is actually a detachable waist and shoulder strap for the haversack, which I thought was pretty nice. Right here is the canteen. I never actually had one of these canteens before. I'm very glad I got one of these. Open it up here, put the drinking tube in here, pop it in, flip it upside down, and suck water through the straw inside the mask. Really easy. I like these. Canteen's a little old. It's from 1982. So, a little old, but they all work the same way, so it don't matter. I don't know a whole lot about this mask. I know that it was developed by the Canadian Defence Research Establishment, Ottawa, but that's pretty much it. I know this is the earlier variant of the C-4. These were made in the 90s, early 90s, and the mask we're using right now is the Canadian C-4, but it's a newer variant. It actually has a green rubber face piece. This one is a black rubber face piece. I'm not too sure on other differences besides the colors of the face piece, but obviously there are probably some great improvements. So this mask was also the mask that came after the Canadian C3 gas mask, which I have, so we can do some comparing and contrasting. Alright. Let's take a look, shall we? Alright, as you notice, the C3's voice diaphragm is much larger than the C4's. I like the C4's voice diaphragm a lot better because it allows more room for larger eye lens, so more field of vision. And this voice diaphragm also acts as an exhale valve, while this one actually had an exhale valve, which was nice. The C3 was very limited. It was either loaded on the left or the right. You couldn't really, you had to figure out which one you had to get. While this one, you were just given the mask, and if you're left-handed or right-handed, you just switch up the filters yourselves. You don't have to go through the trouble of getting another mask like this. And the C4 is 40mm rather than the awkward 60mm thread size. So 40mm is a lot more universal, a lot more filters can adapt to it. The head harness. My favorite part about the C4 is without a doubt the head harness. Because the C3's head harness was a piece of shit, and I hated it. I could never get adjusted. The skull cap head harness, beautiful. I love this stupid thing. It goes on your head so easily. Makes donning the mask 5 times easier. So overall, C4 is C4 kicked the C3's ass for sure, and I'm sure the C4 doesn't have problems with its glue and falling apart. So this mask is awesome. Love this mask. So let's get on to the inside of the mask, and then I'll put it on and wrap this video up. Alright, here's the inside of the Canadian C4. As you notice from the inside, it kind of looks like a insect, a large fly, like eyes of a fly, which is neat. Here's the oral nasal cup in there, very comfy. Got the second peripheral seal around the edges of the mask. We got the drinking tube there, and it's hard to see. Let me zoom in a bit. It says large, medium down there, and it says 7A up there, which could possibly mean the voice diaphragm part number. Inside the mask, awesome inside view. The C3 was really hard to get an inside view because the head harness was annoying as hell, but yep, that's the inside. So let's put this mask on and wrap this video up. Alright, now it's time to put the Canadian C4 onto my face. So I'm going to show you how to easily don this. So I got the mesh skull cap head harness over the eye lenses, but I still got the pulley strap, the strap to pull on when you don the mask exposed. So I'm gonna grab on, and I got a C2A1 filter attached because C2 filter's got chromium in it. I really don't want to breathe that, so really easy. Grab onto the voice diaphragm, chin first, pull it back, adjust this, pop this down, clear the mask, attach this, there you go. We swing around the back to see the detail of the head harness. The mask itself is probably the comfiest mask I've ever worn in my life. It is super, super, super comfy. The head harness, it feels nice. It doesn't leave any of your hair exposed, which is nice. I like having my hair down, which is probably a lot easier to put on a helmet, so your hair's not everywhere and all that. And that is the Canadian C-4 gas mask. Awesome purchase, even though I spent way too much money on it. So I got this mask from Johan's at the Gas Mask Lexicon website. I'm sure you all know him. I bought my Mickey mask from him before. And for the mask, the haversack, the filter, the canteen, and the detachable waist strap and shoulder strap was $99. I was really trying to avoid spending more than $100 on it, so I spent $99 on it. So, don't got any real problems with the mask. There's a couple scratches on the eye lenses, but overall, it's in really good condition. Mask is really awesome. I recommend this mask to anyone who might want a more modern respirator, and they already got an M40 or something. The Canadian C4, awesome, awesome mask. But try not to spend more than $100 on it. Try not to spend more than $99 on it. So, yep, that's the Canadian C4 gas mask. As for videos that are coming up, got my 300 subscribers videos I keep putting off to piss you guys off. I got... How many masks I got coming in? 1, 2. I got 2 masks coming in. I got a video I could do about making my M40 into an M42, kind of. Chemical suit video that I probably will never do in my life, but you know. And then that's all I can really think of right now. So that's all I got for you right now, YouTube. So peace out. Keep collecting, and have a good one. See you guys.